We're here a little late, but we are here. Um, Today I have with me my beautiful daughter Ariel. I'm so happy. Ariel, say hi. And
Hello.
her very best friend Chelsea. So we've got the two
Hi.
millennials. I'm hoping Tricia will join us. I did send her the link. If she doesn't get on, I'll put it in the chat or something if she shows up. But anyway, we just thought we'd get started because we don't want to be too late. I'm going to pull up the chat so I can see what y'all are saying and see who's here, first of all. Oh, Justin's here. Keith Boyd is here. Torstein is here. Um, Trev, Bio. Hello, Bio. Who else? Lightning Rod. Hello, Lightning Rod. Let's see. Who else? Who else? Okay, you guys are having a great conversation there, it looks like. But anyway, we're here, guys. So we were gonna start off like just talking about that 11,000 scientists endorse this report um, on the environment, the climate, and I just wanted to get hi Jean, Jean's here, um, your feedback on that and what you thought of that report. I know you were worried about the sources, but yeah, it's scientific peer-reviewed studies that were endorsed by 11,000 scientists, so it's in journals. So does that scare the shit out of you or what? I don't know. What do you think, girls?
Yeah. Well, no, it is scary. I mean, I do think we are in a state of emergency for sure. There are some topics that Chelsea and I kind of discussed before the show. Some things that we, agree with and don't agree with. Um,
Please share all you want. Be open, honest, and straightforward. And
well,
think.
I mean,
Sorry.
as many of you guys know, I'm a veterinary
Okay.
medicine major or veterinary technology. And so I do disagree with the eating less meat because for anyone that's heavily studied biology and stuff, um, you know, we've been eating animals for thousands of years. And so I don't think that
I think
not
it's
eating
about a
meat.
50-50 ratio of the people who watch this show that there's vegans and then there's like, yeah, natural world. But I think almost everybody is against factory farming.
Which
So
I mean, I am too. I do think, animals should be treated a lot differently and stuff like that. And I mean, I've seen how a slaughterhouse works, and
It's
I
sad.
actually go to school with a few girls that were raised, their families, that was their means. But I don't think that eating less meat is going to solve the environmental issues. Um,
I've stated that too. I mean, I think it can be a moral position,
yeah.
um, as far as
Mm.
how you treat animals, but I really don't think it's going to save the planet. For
Mm.
one thing,
Mm.
okay, one thing I would point out is how many buffalo are gone now. And buffalo have the same digestive system as a cow. They're ruminants.
Mm.
And they are meant to interact with the soil in a certain way. And now that all the, most of the buffalo are gone, um, cows can be a good thing for the soil, but you have to move them around. You watched that interview with Leah Keith, which she made a really good
Yeah,
point about that and really went into detail of how it's a symbiotic relationship between
exactly.
ruminants
Yes.
and pasture land in the soil. So there's
And I
that.
agree with
But
her.
I
Yeah.
I, I am totally on
Mm.
board for vegans as a moral position because I don't like
Mhm.
you know, killing animals, and I'm totally against factory farming. And I think it should be done in a way that's symbiotic with the environment. However you do whatever, and I actually think that hunting wild game is way less cruel than raising animals to kill. So I
Yeah,
know
me and my
Chelsea, you're
husband
a
are
hunter.
hunters.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And so is Sandy from Environmental Coffee House. Her husband
Mm.
is a hunter, and they so I go both ways. And Tricia
Mm.
is a vegan, and Val, my co-host on Monday, is a vegan. I have no problem with that. I have no
Mhm.
problem with that, but I just don't think veganism is going to save the planet. Yes, do I think you should eat less meat? Yeah, especially if
Yeah.
it's factory
Yeah.
farmed meat. I don't think um, that is a good position to take at all to stand up for factory farming. I think that should go away in entirety. Like, go, just go. We don't
Yeah.
need factory farming. Um,
Mhm.
do it right or don't do it at all. In Utah, we have the laws against taking photos of that factory farming. Like, you're not allowed to photograph it because they don't want people to protest against it.
Mhm.
So,
Um,
there's
yeah.
ridiculous laws surrounding that, and I don't think that's cool. But oh, that reminds me. On the way home, I listening to the radio. They were talking about a federal law that's going to go to Donald Trump's desk to sign, um, making animal abuse a federal offense.
Yes,
That's
that's
good.
been a hot topic, and
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Do you think
Yes.
Trump will sign it because
I
his
hope
kids?
so because they've been talking about making it a an actual felony,
Yeah, a federal
instead of just a
offense.
slap on the wrist. And
So
so, yeah, I think it would, you know, decrease the people would realize, okay, I can't just beat my dog or kick my dog, and
Or leave them outside in the
yeah,
snow or yeah.
yeah, exactly. So
well,
I
but
hope that it
apparently
passes.
it's fine if they leave that dog next door outside in the freaking cold because I called the animal control on them for leaving it out when it was super cold. It's like when it was 10 degrees. Oh no, it wasn't 10 degrees then. It was like 20 degrees.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the dog was barking almost all night. And finally in the morning, I called
Sad.
the animal control and I'm like, this dog has no coat. It's one of those, it's either a boxer or some type of
Um,
pit bull
Oh,
or something like
yeah.
that, has no coat. And it's being left outside in this weather. Are you kidding me? I can't. And when they first moved in, the first thing I said is, I don't care, about your kids because they were worried about me having concern about their screaming, yelling brats. I'm like, I don't care about that. I just can't stand to hear dogs yelping because they're left outside in the freaking cold.
Yeah.
Just don't do that. And what do? They do that. It's
mm,
like, are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
It's
Ah,
sad.
yeah, it is.
Sad.
Okay, so let's see what everybody. Can you guys see your chat? The chat at all?
yes.
I don't know. I'm on how do I
I don't know how you do it. You're on your phone, right? Because that works better.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let me
Uh,
see if I can.
Canada just got okay to sell 1 million hogs to China after they killed like 1 billion of them because of something. Yeah, there was some kind of disease, and I heard that they were just shoving them and doing mass graves, like burying them alive in China, which is
What?
freaking disgusting. Yeah, yeah,
Oh
just
my
another
gosh.
reason we shouldn't have factory farming. Um, I think people in the U.S. should eat all the meat and dairy as they possibly can at every meal, decrease the population of the highest carbon polluters on the planet. Okay, wait. Wait, Jane, wait, wait. Okay, I'm trying to understand this. No, but okay, you're probably talking about cows and methane, but okay, that would be eating people, like, because they are the highest carbon producers on the planet. Sorry.
Cannibalism.
So, yeah, I mean, okay, fine, eat people. Great. Good with that.
I have
I
a
think that's
comment.
illegal.
I have a comment. So I don't know if my mom had told you guys, but a few years ago I was a vegetarian for a while.
Mm.
Um, and Chelsea knows, but I have a blood clotting disorder. That's a break off from leukemia. So what that means is I have platelets, but I don't have enough of them. So if you bleed for 3 minutes, I bleed for like 6 or 9. So I'm a bleeder. I'm not necessarily a hemophiliac, but I am like a high risk person to have surgery or,
Babies.
to have a baby, stuff like that. Growing up, my my parents wanted to get my tonsils out and they wouldn't even perform that surgery
Oh,
uh,
wow.
because of my blood disorder. And so it's not that I'm against veganism or vegetarian, being a vegetarian, Jean. It's just I don't believe it's going to solve all the problems. And I do have a lot of schooling and education under my belt. And so, I'm aware, and one of my best friends, she's an ecology major as well. So I just don't think that one little thing is going to
Going to
fix everything.
solve.
So I just, not to bash, but I'm just saying,
Oh, you're not bashing. We have these discussions all the time. I
yeah,
think
but I'm
people are
just
pretty
saying,
well
I've
aware of
tried
how I
it.
feel about it. I mean, I morally don't want to kill the animals, but I know that's not going to solve the problem. When there was billions of buffalo on this planet and they had room to roam and they were contributing to the soil and all that, and nature worked the way it should. Buffalo and cows have the exact same digestive system, meaning they produce as much methane as a cow does. Okay, so telling me that all the cows, yeah, there's probably more cows that need to, than on the planet than need to be. So yeah, eat less meat. But the problem is the way we're managing that system. And would I rather see buffalo roaming the prairie the way they're supposed to be? Yes. But how do you grow all the food needed, like even if it's vegetables? I mean, it's give and take no matter what you do. And I'm sorry, the buffalo should be there. The buffalo should still be there. It's the people taking from nature that is causing all the problems. You can't just get rid of um, cows, which are human produced, but they're replacing buffalo that used to be there, which they destroyed all the buffalo to make belting for machines. That's why they killed all the buffalo. They didn't even eat the meat. They just killed all the buffalo for their hides to make belting for the industrial revolution when they started building machines, because buffalo hide was stronger than cowhide. That's why all the buffalo got wiped out. And then, of
Dang.
course, they built up on the prairie lands where the cows used to live. Prairie lands are almost extinct, where the buffalo used to live. Um, our soils are being depleted. Soils depend on that natural system. According to Leah Keith, she was really good at explaining it, but it's a symbiotic relationship where the cows eat the grass. They don't actually digest the nutrients of the grass. They digest and, well, utilize what the bacteria in their stomach produces,
Yeah.
and then they poop out everything else that goes back into the land, which helps the grasses. And they were meant to be eaten down. The grasses would grow, and they're meant to be eaten down. Um, Actually, grasses do better when you cut them down. So ah, it's really difficult. I don't want to be contrary to anybody, but I'm okay. Everybody has an opinion. They're just like assholes. They just are. So, um, I'm just this is the stuff that makes sense, and I'm talking to people who've done a lot of research, and this is what makes sense to me. And yes, I believe we should eat less meat. I think it's more of a moral position, and definitely hayfields, and actually, even fields of vegetables are causing problems with our waters with the blooms, the algae blooms that are poisoning our waters because of all the fertilizers that are running off. So it can't just be a vegetarian diet. You have to stop the monoculture. You have to do more permaculture, and you have to um, manage the land a little bit better, and let animals have natural migration patterns as well. Rewild everywhere you can, and degrow the population, which was amazing because they actually brought that up on my local news station today. This morning, they were talking about making birth control more accessible, and this 11,000 scientists report thing. They were talking about we need to make birth control more accessible. I would say family planning in general, condoms, vasectomies, anything more available to people who do not want to have children and contribute to the problem. So, hallelujah. I mean, not it's way too late, by the way, but, but thank God, it's finally coming to okay. But it's simply people don't eating meat sustainably. We need to eat from the whole food source, all kinds of eatable seafood also. Yeah, if they don't kill the seafood by ah, there's all these dead zones in the oceans because of all the what did they call it? Acidification of the ocean and all the water from the glaciers melting and diluting the salt content and I don't know. And the ocean's warming, causing algae blooms in the ocean, which is creating huge, giant dead zones. There's so much going on, and I don't think we're gonna stop it. And it scares the hell out of me, and it makes me sick every day. I'm kind of into. I know Chelsea wanted to get into therapy and psychology and all that, so
Oh,
this
no,
is
no,
probably
it's
where you
fine.
could
It's
jump
fine.
in on that.
No, it's fine.
But don't you think everyone's going to suffer from anxiety and depression and all that the more we find out about what's happening?
I think that for me, I guess depending on the person, well, I don't know.
Well,
I'm trying to
ignorance
think.
is bliss. If you don't
Yeah.
believe this is happening, if you just go la 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 and go about your life until the catastrophe hits you, I guess you have no issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so hard. Okay. All right. Go ahead and find comments you want to respond to.
I
I see
can't see
there's
them, so
gals
I don't.
here. Val's here. We should eat less meat and more sea whale blubber. Porcine? Ew. Ew. Ew.
No,
No whales. Whales are smart. You don't want to hurt whales.
they're
They're,
cute too.
yeah, they're very intelligent.
Oh, Chels.
Let's see. Red ties. Yeah, Tanya. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Anita. Regina was originally called Pile of Bones because they were all collected and manufactured in sulfates. Some shit. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Lightning, explain that. Um, let's see. We should eat less meat and more. Oh, I already read that one. Um,
Well, I think we just all need to go. I think we need to be more intentional with everything from what we purchase to
oh
what
yes,
we eat, to everything, because I think we live in such a state of excess and everything's so easy to come by
yeah. Let's
that
talk about consumerism, especially around Christmas
yeah,
time.
but
Thank you
that's
very
I feel
much.
like that's not only throwing off, our how do I say this? It's not just throwing off our own ecology, it's throwing off everything else around us. You know what I mean? Because we just have this mentality, oh, I need something, I can go to the store and buy it, or I can just go to the grocery store and, purchase that. And we don't really think about, I mean, I was listening to one of my favorite minimalists, that she's located in Australia, and her channel is called A Small Wardrobe, and she was talking about, if a shirt was $400, you're going to think about that purchase a lot more than if that shirt's $20. And
Right.
you're also, there's a higher possibility you're going to hold on to that because
Or buy used or
exactly,
take hand me downs or
exactly.
whatever.
And so
Yeah.
I think we've kind of just lost the value of things, and even with food, I was talking to one of my friends, her family owns a beef cattle farm, and she was saying, it was hard to grow up because our pets would, turn into food. But at the same time, she said it was a kind of a blessing because she has more respect and understanding. Whereas a lot of the city folk, because now she lives in, the metropolitan area of Utah, she said they don't understand. You know what I mean? They just
Yeah.
think
Their
they're
meat comes from the
from
grocery
the
store.
grocery store, and it doesn't,
Yeah.
and so she was kind of talking to me about how she coped with her, pet cows getting slaughtered growing up, and being dinner, and how they would only call them certain names, to kind of detach, you know.
Yeah, like hamburger or
Yeah, lamb chop, she said. They also had lambs, you know, and she said
Big
that way I
Mac.
knew, you
You
know.
know,
And I mean, it was sad, but at the same
I
time,
couldn't deal with it. I don't think I could ever deal with it.
yeah,
I
I
don't.
mean,
No.
it's hard, but she does live very simply for living in the, you know, metropolitan Salt Lake. She's very down to earth, and I'm not
Still better for the
that
environment than
stereotype,
factory farming.
but
Factory farming in so many ways is horrible for the environment.
yeah,
And I would just urge any vegans to push that over pushing everyone to be vegans, because you'll have a lot more luck,
exactly.
and you'll make
Yes.
Mhm.
a lot more progress with
Mhm.
saving and helping animals. Push against factory farming and
Mhm.
monoculture. Go more towards permaculture and producing your own food. Um, Not, I don't know how much good it's going to do at this point, but
Mhm.
let's do everything we can. You know, we're still here right now, and yeah, we're here, we're living.
Yeah. And to respond to Book Hermit's comment, I do
Oh,
agree with you. I don't think me being a minimalist is going to change the world once again. But I do it for me. And I like to live simply. And I like to feel like I'm making some kind of an impact because, as you guys have talked about multiple times, it's easy to kind of get depressed and down and feel like, you know, you can't make a difference. And so, whether or not I'm making a difference, it's kind of like someone's veganism or vegetarianism. If they feel like they're doing something to benefit the whole of society or
yeah.
even just themselves, that's good enough for me. But
Consumerism is way worse to me, you know, than consuming meat on a limited basis, just because just think of what it takes to buy that little doodad that you want. I mean, the shipping, the manufacturing, all of that
yeah,
for something you don't
exactly.
even need. I mean, generally people are just buying crap they don't need. You know,
Mhm.
it's like just stop at clothes, the high fashion industry, all of that is just insane. Christmas, I mean, for God's sakes, do we have to buy each other so many gifts for Christmas? I mean, why can't we just be together as a family and have that be a special
Mhm.
occasion, and not support all the elites and the corporatists with our purchasing of useless shit that most of the time people don't even want or need? It's ridiculous.
Mhm.
Ah, that's
I
my
just
pet
plan on
peeve.
I just plan on wrapping my son's gifts and giving them to my daughter. Like his
Okay.
toys now, I mean.
There you go. Pass them on down to the next one. They
Yeah.
like the
And that,
wrapping paper in the box is better than anything anyway.
yeah, right.
That's our
He loves
favorite.
vegetables, so like we thought it would be funny to give him like tomatoes and avocados for Christmas and like
Oh, cute.
but will you guys read the comments? Because I can't see them. So read the comments before like
Okay.
you respond because I can't see them.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to make them bigger, but they're not going any bigger. Damn it.
Are you on your laptop, Chelsea?
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh, on your phone. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. We start with. Okay, Anita says, "Hi, Chris and ladies." So say hi to Anita.
Hi. Hi,
Goddess
Anita.
Forward. YouTube for not giving me notice. Oh my gosh. Okay, Goddess hasn't been with us for a little while. Really, they're not giving you notice. That's crap.
You
Well,
should
thanks
talk to
for
them. Never
coming.
mind.
What?
Oh, I was just gonna make a funny joke because like you should talk to YouTube's manager. Like that meme
Yeah.
going around.
Okay,
Like,
I
let me talk
can't.
to your
I made
manager.
it worse so I can't see it very well. I'm gonna move it over. I'm gonna put them here in front of me. How about that? Can you see them now? I don't know. Wait. No, you can only see Zoom. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Um, carbonic and acid in the oceans, Gazar says. Let's see. Did I say hi to Muscal? I don't know.
I don't
Hi
know.
Muscal. If I didn't say hi, hi. Um, Book Hermit, eat more meat. Oh my gosh. No, don't eat more meat. At least not factory farm meat. Please don't eat factory farm meat. I think that's cruel. Uh-oh. what did fishing the Times do to get a timeout? Oh no. Um, Come on, we don't want to alienate uh, some of our new people from the right wing that have showed up. But we definitely don't deal with insults and crap.
Yeah, he was bullying. So,
Oh,
Oh, well,
really? Was
that's
that
not
recently?
cool.
yeah,
Oh, dang.
Oh my damn, fishing
be
the Times.
nice or get off.
No,
No
seriously. And well,
shit.
like, and I want like people to, I don't know, like in these days, it's just respect everyone's opinions or what they believe
Yeah.
in and what,
Yeah,
and
no kidding.
a lot of people
Thanks,
are like,
guys, for taking
um,
care of that one. That's why I have so many moderators.
Yeah, like you can agree to disagree. You don't have to break other people down, you
or
know.
try and make them think the way you think when,
Exactly. We're
yeah.
all here to learn, you know. So,
No kidding, and
And
just
we
have
all
a
have our
civil
own
discussion.
opinions.
Hell, I had CCB on here on Monday, which was pretty cool. Um, he's a fisherman from Central California, and oh my gosh, I went on his channel one time, and it was seriously right wing hell. It was, oh my God, I got attacked so much, not by him, but um, by a very religious person and a very right wing person. He was pretty cool. He came on Monday, and it was a decent conversation. He's a wildlife biologist, so
Oh, cool.
but he seems a little right wingy, but that's okay. Um, as long as
oh,
he's
hey, question,
respectful.
guys.
Mhm.
Going South said, do you prefer books or ebooks? So I would say books. I like a hard copy, and I,
Oh,
as
millennial
you
questions.
love the library.
I say neither.
uh,
So,
That's kidding. No,
Torstein's an author, so I think that's market research.
oh, no, I don't know. For some reason, I get really bad headaches when I read. Maybe I need glasses or something, but
You probably do. I think
yeah.
everyone's vision's getting worse and worse just because of how we have so much technology that we're always
Hmm.
looking at and stuff. My eyes are so bad, but mostly I've done like really super manufacturing, warehousey, equipment operating work, so I don't understand why my vision's bad. But it really is. My close-up vision sucks really bad. Just keeping up with these comments is really hard for me to focus on one of them. Gazar says Christmas trinkets are a waste. Thank you, Gazar. Totally agree. I don't know if you noticed, but totally
yes.
agree. My hair is sticking up. Yay. Let's see. Uh, Please let me know if you see any Ariel. I think people should be okay. That was one you already read. Notifying half of. Yeah, you know what? The views I used to get on my live streams like 40, 45 people on the stream. Now I'm only getting like 29. What the hell?
Really?
I have more subscribers, but less people are being notified of my live streams. What the hell? And they're more regular. So I don't understand. I honestly, I don't get it. But
That's
Human
weird.
came.
Yeah.
Hello, Human. Okay, I guess I can go down. Please, if you had something we missed and you wanted to say it again while we're paying attention.
Valhalla 56 said, a paper book comes from trees. I think we need to lighten up cutting a tree.
Good
I
point there.
agree. I agree with you, but I also think you can utilize the library
Yes, there's that.
because
Yes.
a lot of the books I like to read, they're not necessarily new books. Like they've been out for a while. They've been in print for so many years. But I do think with like the newer books and stuff, like my university, for example, it's all ebooks. Like they don't do hard books at all. Like you actually have to pay more to purchase a hard book, and you have to purchase it online because they are such big advocates for ebooks. So,
All my kids'
Right.
books too. Like all the books that my kids have are all the books that I had when I was younger. Like I've saved them. Like, well, my mom
yeah,
saved them and gave them to me, and so then those are the books my kids use now.
yeah. Well, and that's kind of what I do. Like,
Mhm.
but I
You
will
pass
read
it
a book
on.
and gift
Yeah.
it, or
Yeah.
do a trade, like with clothing swaps. Those are pretty popular. Book swaps, stuff like that.
Love you too.
Mm.
Yeah, I passed down all my like Dr. Seuss books that I had for my kids. I passed them on down. So
Mhm.
I didn't throw them away, that's for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
I hate throwing stuff away. I have clothes that I had when I was in high school still.
I do too. Yeah,
It's
I do
really
too.
sad. I have very few things
Maybe.
I buy new. I mean, ask Ariel. She's like, she grabbed bras from my daughter because she's like, all these bras. Because she won't buy any.
Yeah.
When my daughter
And
lived in New
jeans.
Zealand. And jeans. They're like, I'm not going to fit my daughter's jeans. But I fit in them. It was like, holy
Yeah.
shit, I fit in my daughter's jeans? My daughter's skinny. I have no idea how I fit in her jeans. That's insane.
You're skinny too, Chris.
I'm not skinny. I
Yes.
used to be skinny. I used to be really thin, but I'm not so much anymore. For me, like what I'm used to. I mean, everyone has their thing where they're comfortable and everything. It's just I've been injured way too much, so I kind of gained a little bit, but I'm okay. I mean, could be worse. Hey, Sandy's here. You're at your daughter's? Ah, too bad your daughter won't jump on with us since my daughter's here, and Chelsea, her best friend, is here.
Best friend.
Best, 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 best. Practically another daughter of mine. To throw away books constantly, tons every month. What? Don't throw shit away. Regift it, Book Hermit. Damn
Use it
it.
as for fire.
Okay, fishing times is out of timeout because you have people censoring. And wait, hold on. What is? I want to hear fishing. What did he say? Because you have people censoring. Oh, why does it keep jumping? You said I was bullying? How please tell? I don't bully anyone, never had. I was attacked last week by Tanya Delaney person. Okay, what was he doing that was bullying?
He was he was saying her house. I can't. Oh my god. He was saying her house smelled like cat shit or something.
What?
I would laugh at that, to be honest.
Okay, keep
Well,
it
I would too, but I mean, we have a distorted sense of humor.
Yeah, we do. We
So,
do.
like,
I think
Okay.
people, yeah.
All right, if
but
you
to
keep
someone
things
you
on
don't.
topic, that would be good.
But sorry, I guess you weren't bullying. I don't know.
I
I
don't know,
just
Tanya. Tell me what he did, Tanya. I mean, I
Good job,
can't.
Ariel.
this is YouTube HR.
Good job, Ariel, labeling people. God.
Lighten up on the wrenching. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. I mean, come on.
She attacked you in person?
Is
Okay,
there a
he was
video?
fishing the
Just
times
kidding.
as he
I'm
was
kidding.
joking. Try to be a little lighthearted. Um, I know this can be sensitive.
Okay.
Mike Bunch, what's up with the wrenches? The wrenches are people that have been here long enough that I can trust them to post um like links and stuff because I have links blocked unless you're a wrench. And so, yeah, we have a lot.
Oh,
So,
I thought we were the wrenches.
actually, I don't think I've made you a wrench yet, Ariel.
Can I
The
be a
wrenches
wrench?
are, you can be a wrench, but you got to make a comment
Nice.
so I can make you a wrench.
All right, I'll put that on my job resume too.
Okay. You're a
I'm a
moderator.
wrench.
You're a moderator on a. He's here to call people libs and social. Okay, no calling people freaking labels. I don't do labels here because some people are very
What did
right
they
wing,
say?
libs and socialists. And I'm sorry,
I'm not a liberal or a socialist.
I have both sides. I just had Scott from
You're a
Central Coast
communist.
Bass on here. He certainly wasn't a lib or a socialist.
Just
And
kidding.
I had Andre P on, and he's so let's not call people labels. Do you want me to call you a right wing asshole or um is that cool? Because no, don't do that. Don't do that. A right wing freaking Nazi. I mean, we could do that. We could go there, but let's not do leave the labels
That's
alone
yeah.
for fuck's
Well, and it's
sake.
like yeah, and
No
it's going back
labels.
to
We're talking about issues, not labels. Okay, there's problems. We need solutions, and a lot of those solutions have to do with getting rid of capitalism. I'm sorry, so you can call us socialist all you want, but that's not the problem. Problem is capitalism. The problem is consumerism. So don't call it's not a label. It's just an actual problem. Consumerism eats the planet. Period. Plain and simple.
well, and it just
So
goes back to like people not respecting other people
yeah,
for
that
their
too.
opinions or
I mean, you can make an argument, say, hey, consumerism and capitalism is cool because I love killing the planet. You can do that.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Be a Mormon.
I love killing the planet. Let's just buy up and eat up the planet as fast as we can. Let's frack it. Let's mine it. Let's dig it up. Let's develop it until there's no nature left. Yeah, capitalism. Okay, you can do that. But and
Well, my husband
nobody
is in
will
the
get
oil.
after you. You can do that,
Yeah.
but we'll be like, nah.
Oh yeah, Chelsea's a capitalist.
Why?
Your husband works. I was kidding.
Oh, I was like, what is a capitalist? Just kidding. No, my husband, no. See, like I respect
Others are
you,
blocking his
Kristen, like
view.
what you believe too. And then, but my
Yeah,
husband
trolling.
is in the oil field too.
Yeah, but that's like,
Yeah.
okay, that's a job, and a lot of us are stuck in jobs that are not great for the environment.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, me. I would love to be in another occupation,
Yeah.
but we could change that. Um, Not likely that we're going to, but we could change that. That it would take something kind of like socialism. I would rather call it cooperation, community, instead of calling it a label.
Mm-hmm.
We could get rid of that and know it's better for the environment not to do that, but still make sure everybody had cooperated to make sure we had food, shelter, heat, basic needs met, and actually our lives would probably be 100% better than working for the man, you know?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. You can call it socialism. I don't care what you freaking call it. I mean, it just makes sense
No
that
labels.
no
No
labels.
labels.
I don't want labels. It's not about labels. You were
Yeah.
asking why you think people are not as abundant. What? Okay, sorry, I can't see the whole thing. Abundant. I was just trying to be honest with you when you censor someone. Basically, you're telling them to shut up. If no, well, if you're sitting there calling people labels instead of actually having an argument, um, fishing the times, that I have no problem with them blocking you if you're not making an actual argument. If you're making actual arguments, you know, whatever your argument is, fine. But sitting there just calling someone a socialist or calling someone a libtard or I don't know what you did. I honestly I don't know. Um, that's not actually a solution. I mean, we're trying to offer solutions like stop buying so much crap and supporting the elite and eating the planet for useless shit. Okay, that is productive. But just calling someone a socialist is not productive at all. I mean, what does that even mean to you? I don't even know. I mean, because the military is a socialist program, the fire department is a socialist program, libraries are a socialist program, the police department is a socialist program, Social Security is a socialist program. So, what exactly are you trying to do
Portray.
calling someone a, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
what point is that? Calling someone a socialist? I don't understand. I really, really, really honestly don't understand when someone just calls you a socialist and thinks they're winning an argument. No. No. I mean, if you are all for Trump's big, huge, giant military, like, by the way, the Democrats are the same way. They voted him in a bigger budget than he even asked for. So they're just as bad. Okay, that is socialism at its best. You want to talk about income redistribution? It is happening. It's been happening since forever. And all of the middle income people's wealth is being distributed to the upper, and we're getting poor, and the upper side is getting richer because they're not being taxed the amount they should be taxed. So the corporations are paying almost nothing in taxes. All the while they're using our labor, they're using our roads that we're paying for, they're using all of our infrastructure, electricity, water, all of that, and yet they are not paying into the system. So there's a lot of socialism going on, and believe me, the middle class and below are not getting much advantage from it. So, sorry. Okay.
Breathe. Breathe.
That was a rant.
I'm gonna start drumming in the background.
Okay, stem of my rant. Okay, breathe. I gotta breathe for a minute. Ariel, you gotta read comments.
Well, let's see.
I can only
It's
see half of the minutes.
propaganda, Chris.
I've got propaganda. What?
No. Sandy was saying it's propaganda.
Oh, okay, Sandy. Yeah, I know.
What's in your cup, Chris?
The brand new 5% beer. Sorry, I'm probably gonna be tipsy like for a little while I'm enjoying 5% beer.
Oh, if you ran for office, you would win.
Is that Val? Damn it, Val! Stop.
Yep, that's Val.
Can I be vice president?
Why don't you be president?
Yes.
I'm better the person behind the scenes.
Okay, I'll be the president.
Okay, you be the president. I'll be the
But you'll
advisor.
tell me what to do.
Okay. I don't think I could win in this state. Maybe
Yeah,
Colorado.
I agree with you, Anita. Anita said increase the average worker's wage so they can manage and won't have to work 2 jobs.
Yes, when they're saying all that great unemployment rate. Yeah, there's a lot of people employed with 2 or 3 jobs.
Well, yeah, even
without insurance.
My professors are working 2 jobs. They're teaching
and barely can make it
during
by
the day, and then they're working in emergency ER at night. Just
to make it,
just to make money.
What do you guys think about the election? I mean,
I threw my ballot away. I didn't even vote this year because they keep messing up my name. And I went to the clerk's office last year and got it fixed. And then I voted. I went to the actual fire station.
And they still got your name wrong.
And then they sent me my ballot again, and they spelled my middle name wrong.
And said she was a Mel.
Well, it says Maine or Man, Ariel Man. I don't know. I don't know where Man came in, but it's not my middle name.
And I'm definitely not a man.
And then last year, remember they sent certain people 2 ballots and some people no ballots. It was so ridiculous, and it was really funny because everyone was Republican. Who were registered Republican, like your dad was registered Republican at the time. He got sent 2 ballots. I got sent 1. Brady, who was registered Republican, got 2 ballots.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't get, or no, Dave and Joan didn't get 1.
Because I think I'm registered as independent or liberal or something. I don't know, something they don't like.
Did you get 1 last? Yeah, you got.
Yeah, but I had to go to the clerk's office because they messed it up, and then the year before,
it was just funny how they messed it
one
up. In Mitt Romney's district, because Mitt Romney is well known for his messing with election machines. Like he's bought election machines before the other. Look it up. Mitt Romney and election machines. He has lots of investments in election machines that are super easy to hack. So I don't trust him at all. But just the fact that happened. I was registered Democrat at the time last year, and I got 0 ballots. My husband got 2 ballots.
Yeah.
Was that just in Utah? Because
it was pretty. Well, we get mailed our ballots here, and then we.
Oh yeah, we get mailed ballots here too.
Do you? Well, this was Mitt Romney's district, but it was like, it wasn't only us, Mark and KJ, they also didn't get ballots and they were registered Democrat. So it was so weird that I had, we had to call and get ballots and like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And when I called them, they told me two different stories. The first time they said one thing, and then I called them back and they said something else. It was two totally different stories. Well, no, I called them one time, they gave me one story, and then I heard on the news it was a totally different story, like completely different story. So I don't remember. There's a video way back, I did a video on it way before, so you could probably find it. When it was fresh in my mind, I probably got all kinds of details wrong. It was a while ago. Blake TV's here. Hi, Blake. Oh, Jeremy's here too. I miss Jeremy. Oh, there he is. Hey, Jeremy, Blake TV. Awesome. Okay. Any things you see? Oh God, we have at least 10 more minutes. So let's see. I'm trying to think of any other topics I had. I know I had more topics.
Oh yeah. So that article that we had talked about, and
yeah.
It talked about, replacing fossil fuels, cutting emissions. The
most important part was the degrowth part instead of growing the economy. That was the most important part to me.
Yeah, restoring and protecting ecosystems.
Yes, that one. Okay, that's
stabilizing population growth by investing into family planning services and girls' education.
Can you believe they actually repeated that on our local Fox News channel?
Yeah, I think it's good.
That is like, my head exploded. It's like, really? Are you kidding me? Family planning? That was, whoa, shocking. I actually heard that on our local news in Utah on the Fox 13 channel. Wow. And it was actually a national, how they have the national clips they put in with the local news? It was a national clip from Fox News.
Oh, nice.
What the hell? It was like, wow, it's finally getting through to people. Yeah, it's way too late, but, better late than never.
Right?
Yeah. Sandy, I had the girls watch your video on the 11,000 scientists. You watched that one, right?
Yes.
Isn't she good at telling stories, reading stories?
Yeah, no, I thought it was great.
And then you don't get bored and fall asleep when she's reading. She was amazing.
Lots of charisma.
Yes, very happy. Like, even though it's really devastating shit she's reading, it's like she's a big smile on her face.
She's like the Morgan Freeman.
I know, she's fantastic. Oh, Aunt Tina's here. The Winter Channel led a climate change discussion with population. Awesome. Oh, I'm gonna have to find.
Oh, your sister?
No, Aunt Tina is anthropomorphic.
Oh, okay.
Facsimile. I hate saying that name. She says,
"Oh, I thought
Aunt Tina."
Okay.
Sorry, Aunt Tina.
Gotcha. Okay.
Dumbass. Ariel.
Oh my God, you girls are so much fun. Okay. Going south, I framed this live show and chat in two different Hotmail frames for an experiment. What is that? What? I don't know what Torstein's trying to do. Working well. Okay.
Marianne Williamson can fit nicely in Bernie administration. Yeah. She's a good author.
She's a good, well, maybe in the administration, I wouldn't want her. Oh, she's definitely, I think, out of the running. So what do you think of, who are your favorite candidates? Not that I'm at all I'm trying to be so detached from this election, but from your point of view, who are you seeing? And I know we really haven't talked about this much at all, Ariel, and I know me and Chelsea haven't talked about it, but who are you looking at in this 2020 election?
Oh shit.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Well, I don't know.
Who are you seeing? Because, we are in a bubble.
Trump?
You guys are not in a bubble, so I really want to know.
I don't know. It's hard for me to tell someone who I am planning on voting for.
You guys are going to judge her.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And I am a Republican. And so for me, yeah, Trump is what my vote would be. And I don't know. And it's just scary to say because I feel like everyone these days, right now, especially right now, is so quick to hate someone just for their beliefs or who they're voting for, or there's just so much hate going on around this world.
There is a lot of hate, and there's not a lot of civil discussion around these kind of things, and I'm trying to break through that. Like,
yeah,
let's break through this and just have
so then it was like, so when you asked the next question,
and you can say, okay, well, I'm looking at Trump right now. Well, great. Okay, why are you looking at Trump? And then you can say why, and then we can say, but there's this, and you might learn some more information if you actually have a back and forth instead of like, oh, he's a fucking idiot, and what are you? And
yeah,
I'm kind of guilty of going off on Trump a couple times, but only because he's horrible on the environment. And but I've also gotten in trouble for pointing out things that I appreciate about, the trade war. I like the trade war because transportation is such a huge problem with consumer goods and everything. So if it has to be here or if it costs a lot more and there's less stuff transported, great. Yes, great. Okay. Or him supposedly pulling troops out of Syria, which he didn't do. I was all for him until I found out he wasn't really pulling them out. He just moved them to secure the oil fields that he's stealing from Syria, which was the whole plan all along, even with Obama. So I'm sorry, either side is evil to me. Both sides are evil. So um, Trump is just really more blatantly like, yeah, we're going to take the oil. We're going to take the oil. We're going to take the oil. So it's like, at least he's upfront about it. When Obama and Clinton and all that, they'd be like, "Oh, it's about civilians. We're good, humanitarian mission. Yeah, humanitarian missions really need bombs. Thank you very much. No, at least he's not lying about it. That's my only point of view. Okay, now we know where you stand. We're gonna leave that alone for now.
I'll never be back on here after that.
No,
just kidding.
you will.
I'm
You
kidding.
will. You
I'm
will.
kidding.
It's good. It's good. We just have a basis to work from. We're not gonna I don't get into politics too much. I just wanted to know what what you're feeling. Ariel, do you even have an opinion? Have you even been you've been so busy with school and work and also?
Yeah, I mean, I personally, if Bernie makes it, I would vote for him just because he's probably the candidate I know the most about because of you, like being around you. And
of course, yeah, I was a Bernie delegate. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And just I went to the rally with you and stuff like that. So I actually, I kind of know a little bit of what he stands for. And as someone who's accruing student loans right now, which I know that's a controversial subject for a lot of people. And honestly, I wouldn't be accruing them if I didn't feel so passionate about wanting to help animals. But I know that he wants to offer, free college tuition and make education a little bit more accessible to everyone.
Student loan forgiveness, by the way, would help me a lot too, because at 48, I'm still paying back my student loans. And
exactly, because with the interest
have them till I die. They'll die with me.
Yeah, which and even
we'll
with
put it on your tombstone, Chris.
Well, I mean, people. Well, even with mine, I mean, I'm at a private institution, so my
survived by Sally Mae.
Even more.
No, sorry. No, there was a perfect joke there, though.
Ariel, are you still here?
Yes, I'm here. I'm just reading the comments. But anyways, so yeah, I do agree with what he wants to do with the education, just because I am at a private institution. I already had schooling under my belt, that I had done, most of pretty much all my generals in high school, thank God.
In elementary school.
Yeah, pretty much. Feels like it. And if I didn't do that, I would be like $40,000 in debt. But because I had done my generals
In high school.
in high school and stuff and was so far ahead, I'm only looking at 26,000, which is still a lot. But I do live pretty simply,
Mhm.
which helps, and I am resourceful. And then, of
Yes,
course,
you
as
are.
many of you know, I don't want children for lots of different reasons. And so I would like to support Bernie because I do think education should be accessible to everyone, no matter
And he
their.
did bring up the population issue, which was important to me. Actually, no, he was asked about it and he promoted education and family planning for women, which is exactly the right answer for
Yeah.
that issue. So I like that. Um, and of course, Medicare for all is a must. I mean, how bad is it that we're the only industrialized country, which I wish we weren't, but we are, that
Yeah.
doesn't have health care for all. I mean, we support
Yeah.
Israel and give them health care, like we're
Mhm.
funding them, but we can't afford it for our citizens. There's something wrong with that. Just saying. Um, but that was way before Trump. I'm sorry, that was Obama, that was Bush, that was everybody. So this is not a dish on Trump, just saying. It's everybody, all of them.
Yeah.
So bicycles for everyone, fishing the times. I love it. I love it. Bicycles
I
for
want a
everyone.
bicycle.
We have bicycles. We don't use them very much, Ariel. We need to use them more.
Yeah, I know. Need
I
to.
don't go anywhere once I'm home, though. I would if I have. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't. I need to. We need to. Like, if we have to run to the store, we should just get on a bicycle instead. But I never go to the store. I don't know.
Ariel used to ride her bike to work
Yeah,
with
I
Herbs
did.
for Health.
Oh, really? That's cool. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
know you used to walk everywhere too.
Yeah.
Sandy says Bernie's plan for Medicare for all is superior to Warren's. I've read them both. Yeah, of course it is. It's
Yeah,
way better.
Tanya. Well, too, I was gonna say she says it's our taxes, so it's not free. Yeah, I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was my
Uh,
very, 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 very first video I ever did. I was on free stuff.
yeah,
That
but
whole thing.
even if we were taxed higher, but it was accessible to everyone. I mean,
But it's like
I've
a 2% tax
well,
increase.
yeah, but I also feel like education's the only thing you can actually take with you when you die. You can't take anything else with you. So for me, it's a good investment. I know not everyone agrees with that. But I do
Well, I
think
just
it should be an option for people that may want to pursue higher levels of education. Um, I'm not.
yeah.
Education was
That's,
free for the boomers, like my mother's
Well,
generation,
like in
by the way.
and if we increase our taxes to have uh, free school for everyone, but then we just recently talked about too how everyone's working two jobs just to make it by or one job.
Yeah, but it's not everyone. It's for public
Oh well, yeah,
schools. So 4 years of education, or even just trade schools. I'd be like, okay, trade schools, great.
yeah.
Public trade schools, not private. Private can do whatever the hell they want with schools. So it would just be public, which it used to be
Um,
free. Well, my mom had a totally free college education, totally free, right? She got a bachelor's degree in electronics or something like that, totally free. And then the
Thanks.
private schools started getting in there, and even the public schools started charging so much money. It's ridiculous. Education used to be free for those who wanted to work for it. Now it's
Yeah,
not. So it's ridiculous to not give that same opportunity to the people coming after. It's like, closing the door behind you. It's like, yeah, I got mine. Screw you guys. You know, I really didn't mean to get into a political discussion, guys.
I know. Sorry.
That's not me. That's not my channel. Sorry, God, I hate when I do that. I'm gonna move this off of our faces now. Okay, we have comments that y'all want to read.
I can't read them.
Fish in the time says Moose Gal. No, I'm a leftist socialist. I doubt it. Uh, college, all my progressive teachers taught me, and I told me when I need to vote for the burn. Okay, I can't tell if you're serious or not, Fishing. I really can't. Jack Sprat, Medicare for all, get rid of student debt, and you'll be where Europe was in 1960. I don't know. What are you talking about? Every other, I mean, Europe has pretty much free education and single payer. So what are you saying? They're way better off than we are. I don't understand. Um, let's see. I know that Europe doesn't have medical bankruptcies. In fact, I can't think of one other nation in the world that has medical bankruptcies. Could you? Anyone? Anyone? Speak up. Anyone? Tell me. Because almost when my daughter, I'm going to tell the story again. When my daughter went to Italy for a year, not this daughter, but my other daughter, she went to Italy for a year. She got sick and called me and told me she was sick, and I flipped. Like, I don't know if our insurance is covering you there. I have no idea. I don't know what to do. Let me call the insurance. And then next thing I know, she calls me back. Oh, Mom, the doctor came right to the house, treated me, and there was no charge. I'm like, what? I don't comprehend this information. I
Am I
don't
going to get a bill in the
understand.
mail?
No,
Yeah.
no. Even someone who's there on a visa for, a student visa, totally free healthcare. No bill. No bill.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah.
and oh my God. It was oh my God. I just don't get it. I had a friend in Australia. I asked her about the healthcare system there, and I'm like, do people go into bankruptcy? Do they have, big, huge, giant medical bills? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean medical bills? It's like people don't understand what medical bills are, but we do. Like,
Yeah.
like we're the only freaking country who has to really deal with medical bills. Like, seriously, it's insane. We
Mhm.
shouldn't be living this way. Okay. What time is it? Oh, it's 8 o'clock. I am not going to be too late tonight because I am
Yeah.
dead
Because
beat,
you
done tired, and all that. And, Ariel's probably got homework to do and shit. Chelsea's got children to take care of. Two beautiful, beautiful children.
thanks.
Healthcare in the USA are sick and disturbing to me. Yeah, right? I mean, there's a lot of people from other countries. Would you trade okay, all you guys from different countries, would you trade your medical system for the one we have? Would you? Do you want the $200 a month premiums, co-pays of, 25 to $45 a visit, plus whatever extra you get, and deductibles where they don't pay out until you get to a certain amount, out of pocket before they'll pay anything. um I don't know. Would you guys do that? I mean, I know I have some people from out of the country. Please tell me if you want that system, or would you rather pay, a little bit higher tax and take, um yeah, single payer. I don't know how you do those marathon lives. I don't know. Is this a marathon live? I don't know. I only do an hour, or sometimes I get up to 2 hours. Because it's fun talking to you people. Hell no, I would not. Germany here. See, there you go. No, no, no. Hell no. This is Bio. He's in Norway. Um, I don't know
Oh,
where Buttercup
cool.
is. He used to play for employee healthcare.
Still going?
Almost.
Uh,
Tell Dave to be quiet.
Dave, be quiet. Love you, Dave. He can jump in and say hi if he
Anything to say
wants.
to that?
Oh, Costa Rican Medicare for all, Gene. Yeah, see? Okay, I can't find anyone from a different country that would trade medical systems with us. So anyone who has an argument with that, I'm sorry. You don't win. You don't win. I've asked everyone I know from other countries, and they would never trade us medical systems. Single payer only. It's not rocket science. Thank you, Jack Spratt. Love ya. Oz, question how much of your money goes to paying for insurance, homeowner, car, medical. I know, it's ridiculous. Uh, Fishing the Times loves you, Chelsea.
Oh, sorry.
Hiroshima Costa Rican medical care for all. Oh, better than what we have. I don't fancy everything about Norwegian healthcare, but it sure beats the Americans. Something needs to be done. Something, yeah. I mean, we have the worst medical care system in the freaking world. Syrians get better healthcare than we do. Iranians,
Dang.
Indians, everybody gets better medical care than we do. It's insane. They don't go bankrupt. I mean, everybody gets taken care of. They have a medical issue, they go to a doctor. They get it caught before they have a major issue. That's it is a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. But our planet's dying anyway, so it doesn't even matter at this point. Hopefully
Is
we get
Ariel still
more
on?
food. Yes,
Yeah.
Ariel's there.
Oh, okay. I couldn't
I'm
hear
looking at goats right now.
goats.
Yeah.
You're watching goat reaction. Oh, oh my God. Okay, we'll talk about that. I'm going to find out more information about that story about the animal carcasses found in Grantsville with the zebra.
Oh.
There was a zebra
There was a zebra, a baby zebra, a llama, all
in
kinds of
Utah.
different in Grantsville. Here,
What?
yes, there was a mass piling of animal carcasses, and it was on the news. I found it when I heard it on the way home.
Yeah.
And then I looked it up, but there still isn't that much information. I'm like, a zebra?
Dang.
And the only zebra
Yeah.
we know of is one that was at the honey festival. Your dad
Or
told
in
me
the
it was at
zoo.
the honey festival.
Jeez, sad.
Right?
That's crazy.
So I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. This is not cool. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Sad.
Yeah.
The administration of healthcare has profit. That's the problem. Yeah. I mean, yeah, well, if anyone can pay for it, it's great. I mean, we have the best healthcare system in the world if you can afford it.
Yeah.
Simple. Our planet issuing, but it's not dead yet. Fighting against darkness. Yeah, we're trying. I mean, I don't think you should give up. I don't eat zebra, too stripey. Oh my God. Yeah, I got you, Jack Sprat. I understand what you're saying.
Okay, guys,
Oh
I'm
wait,
gonna
you have a question
call
before you
it
leave. Moose Gal has a question for you. We got to go too. Yeah, we're overdue, but Moose Gal's
Oh,
question.
to better the environment. I would say support local. Um, I would also recommend to try and just figure out how to fix things yourself. That's one thing my dad's kind of ingrained in me is, instead of going out and buying something new, like for
Fix
example,
it. Yeah.
the laptop I'm on, it's a refurbished laptop and the battery went out on it and I just put a new battery in instead of going out and buying a new laptop. And I mean, it's a pretty big, hefty, laptop. It's nothing fancy, but I would rather buy used. So,
My phone
shop
is
local,
used.
buy used. I also, I don't do
Reviews.
gifts. That's something I've tried to
Yes.
get away
Yes,
from.
thank you so much. This is a big thing I'm pushing, guys.
It was hard. It was hard for me because I
It was
do
really
like to
hard for
give
her.
gifts.
She would
You
give
sent me
gifts
a
for
gift 2
everything.
weeks ago.
Ariel.
No,
It's a really
Kelsey.
hard habit to break. We got to give her a little credit. She used to give gifts for every
I used to
little
Oh,
give
I
thing.
gifts
know.
for everything. Okay, so I don't do
Yep.
gifts anymore.
No, you have
And
cut back a lot.
I really don't.
Hearts and notes for every little.
I re-gift stuff I have.
Yes.
That's why I
So
never buy you anything.
yeah, because I'll give it away.
If I give it, I will give her a re-gift.
Right?
She'll give me a re-gift. It's
Right?
fine. It's like, okay, that's cool. I need this.
Yeah,
No,
just re-gift.
Yeah.
Um,
hand me
And I think
downs.
gardening's huge. Getting into gardening, that's
Yes, she
something
started
that,
getting into gardening this year.
yeah, we've been getting into a lot. So shop locally, or support local, buy secondhand, get into gardening,
Bulk stores.
also to try and trade stuff. I talked about clothing swaps and book swaps. That's something that I've been trying to get involved a lot more, like locally, is doing stuff like that. Um, and then I would say the fifth thing is would probably just be to do what you're doing now, like just educate yourself on multiple platforms, um, and seeing what you actually can do. I follow a lot of different YouTubers. I like to research quite a bit online and stuff. And I know nowadays it's hard because there's so many sources that are not credible. But I do feel like you can kind of establish, your own little routines and stuff to maybe help decrease your carbon footprint on the planet. I know Chelsea and I were talking about carpooling today. We both live in more of the country, and so walking everywhere is not realistic when
Yeah.
that would take
I
us a
carpooled for
few
7
days.
years working here, though. When I worked at Cargill, I carpooled every day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and I'm trying to get a job out closer to home. I've been applying to some jobs closer to home, so I can kind of get out of the metro area, because I do live out in the country and I do commute, sadly. So, I'm trying to be a little bit more conscious about, working closer to home and stuff like that. But yeah, I think small changes can make a big difference. But
We just got to get everybody else on the same page, but I'm afraid it's not going to happen. But we can do everything we can while we can.
yeah.
I believe in doing that. So I Jilly love me to. Hi Jilly. Let's see. Nice. Wait. What did Fission say? Damn it. All right, you guys keep him in line. I think she is beautiful. Well, who? Chelsea wouldn't be so pretty if you were a liberal. What?
Wait, what?
Fish in the
What
Times likes you because you're right wing. Okay, so you appreciate her point of view, and that's fine. I mean, people who understand the biosphere, the environment, predicaments we're in are way more attracted to me. But I'm married, so it doesn't matter. Um, I have a nice husband who is learning stuff and things. He's
Greg's
changeable.
just Greg. Greg's Greg.
Greg is Greg. Oh, he's so sweet and cuddly, but sometimes I don't know about him.
Okay, guys, have a
Okay,
great
we're going to
night.
bed though.
I'm
Okay,
getting tired.
Anita,
Okay.
book
Serious.
hermit. Most things are scheduled.
Bye. I'll
See
text
ya.
you.
Oh, Julie, I wish you would have came earlier.
I'll text you.
You'll have to watch the whole thing. Oh shit. Hi, Ariel. All right, I'll let you can. Thanks for coming, Chelsea.
Yeah,
Hopefully, you
thank
come
you.
again at least once a
Yes.
month. You should pop on. We should have a
Yeah.
Millennials once a month day. So
No,
that would
yeah.
be really cool. I know
That'd
you
be,
can't make it more than that, so I
oh,
want to try.
okay.
Thanks for
All
coming,
right. Well,
Chelsea.
thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
You too. Have a good
Bye.
night. Okay, y'all. It's just me now. I don't know why I have that group chat thingy open. No, wait. I want to do that. I don't know what I'm doing. This thing won't go away. Oh no, that's not what I wanted either. Damn it! Ah! I don't know what's going on. Enter full screen. There you go. Here I am. Hi guys. Okay, I am going to get out of here. Thank you, Anita. Good night, Sandy and Torstein and Tanya and Val and Moose Gal and Book Hermit. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet for hanging out with me. Thank you so much. I really wish you were here for longer, Jilly. My daughter was here. It was really fun. I know my hair looks like crap. It's time to wash it. So, okay. I'm washing it in the morning. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Anita. All right. I will go through this chat again so I can catch everything. It's just when my daughter's here and her friend, it's just I get distracted. But thanks for coming, Fishing the Times. Even if you're famous. Trumpy 5, Aunt Tina, Tanya. Okay, seriously. I'm going, you guys. Y'all have a very good night. And oh, Friday, Josh Cameron, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. It was my first interview. Gonna interview him again. Anti-war veteran. So, yeah, come then. We'll talk to you soon. I'm going to see you here. Bye.